When people first discover powered parachutes, they usually focus on the aircraft. They ask questions like, how much does it cost? How fast does it fly? How difficult is it to learn? But after more than 30 years in this sport, I've learned something. The biggest challenge isn't the aircraft. It's the infrastructure behind it. And if you've ever wondered why powered parachuting isn't more popular, the answer has a lot less to do with the aircraft than you might think. Powered parachuting is one of the most unique forms of aviation in America. Depending on how you count them, there are probably fewer than 2,000 active powered parachute pilots spread across the entire country. Think about that for a moment. There are towns in America that have more motorcycle riders than the entire powered parachute community. And because those pilots are spread out over thousands of miles, there are very few places where large numbers of powered parachute pilots are concentrated. That creates challenges, not because the aircraft are difficult, but because every activity needs support. Let's compare powered parachuting to motorcycles. If you decide you want a motorcycle, what do? You drive into town. In most larger communities, you'll find multiple motorcycle dealerships. You could walk into a showroom, you could buy a motorcycle, you could buy riding gear, you could buy accessories, you can get service, you can get parts, you could even buy a t-shirt and a coffee mug on your way out. And if you need training, most areas have rider training available. When it's time to get licensed, every county has access to a DMV. The infrastructure is everywhere. You don't have to think about it because it's already there. Boating is even easier. Many people learn from friends or family. Boat dealers are common, marinas are common, service providers are common. The support network already exists. Most people never have to travel very far to get help. Powered parachutes are different. Powered parachutes are aviation. And unless you're flying an ultralight under Part 103, aviation is heavily regulated. Aircraft production is regulated, pilot training is regulated, flight instructors are regulated, aircraft maintenance is regulated, pilot examiners are regulated. In fact, designated pilot examiners act as representatives of the FAA when they conduct practical tests. And there aren't many powered parachute examiners available. Now, don't misunderstand me. Most of these regulations exist for good reasons. We're sharing airspace with everything from crop dusters to business jets to airline traffic. Safety matters, but regulations also create barriers to entry. Every layer of regulation requires people, training, experience, and support. Aviation doesn't function without infrastructure. You need manufacturers, you need instructors, you need examiners, you need maintenance support, you need part support, you need mechanics, you need people willing to answer the phone when someone needs help. Fortunately, powered parachuting does well in several of those areas. We have quality aircraft manufacturers. We have quality wing manufacturers. We have companies producing excellent equipment. And many powered parachutes use Rotax engines, which are also used in other categories of light aircraft. So parts availability is generally better than most people realize. There is also a steady stream of people interested in learning to fly. The demand exists. The challenge is elsewhere. The first choke point is pilot training. Pilot training absolutely exists. The problem is geography. Most people can't simply drive across town and find a powered parachute instructor. Instead, many students travel significant distances to train. In that respect, powered parachute training is a lot like scuba diving. People often travel to where the training is located. Then they immerse themselves in the training experience. The good news is that once students arrive, they usually discover the training process is straightforward and enjoyable. The challenge is simply getting connected with an instructor in the first place. The second choke point is maintenance. Parts can be ordered, manufacturers can provide support, suppliers can ship components, but eventually somebody has to turn the wrenches. And that's where things get interesting. Many traditional airplane mechanics have little or no experience with powered parachutes. Some are hesitant to work on them. Others simply don't see enough powered parachutes to justify becoming familiar with the aircraft. As a result, many powered parachute owners learn to perform a significant amount of their own maintenance. That works well for many tasks, but certain inspections and maintenance activities are regulated by the FAA. Not everything can legally be done by just anyone, so maintenance knowledge becomes incredibly important. This is one of the missions Easy Flight has chosen to focus on. If we want powered parachuting to become available to more people, we need more than aircraft. We need more trained pilots. We need more instructors. We need more maintenance professionals. We need people capable of supporting the sport at the local level. That's why Easy Flight offers pilot training, instructor training, and mechanic training. Each program is designed to help people become more self-sufficient and more capable of supporting powered parachuting in their own communities. Most of these programs take about 2 weeks on-site to complete. Pilot and instructor candidates also complete home study before arriving at the airport. And that leads to an interesting paradox. The more self-sufficient powered parachute pilots become, the easier it becomes for new people to enter the sport. As more people enter the sport, the market grows. As the market grows, more businesses become interested in serving it. That means more instructors, more mechanics, more dealers, more support, more infrastructure. And eventually, the very problem that limits growth begins to solve itself. Powered parachuting isn't limited by the aircraft. The aircraft are fantastic. The real challenge is building the support system around them. Training, maintenance, instructors, examiners, parts, knowledge, the infrastructure that makes aviation possible. And every new pilot, instructor, and mechanic strengthens that infrastructure for everyone else. If you'd like to become a part of that effort, whether as a pilot, instructor, or maintenance professional, I'd be happy to talk with you about the training options available through Easy Flight. Thanks so much for watching, and blue skies.